Hey guys, Jeff here with the Common Sense Camper. Let's talk about bicycles. Most dads struggle with bikes all the time. It doesn't matter where they are in the garage, where they are when you want to go camping, they are always in the way. And I have looked at bicycle carriers for about 2 years. And one of the things that my wife loves, really enjoys doing is riding a bike when we're out camping, because it gives us something to do other than sitting around the campfire the entire time. But a couple of things you need to be aware of, especially with the camper, is that most camper bumpers are not going to support a bike rack. They're just not designed for that purpose. So I'm going to cut away here. I'm going to show you why that is a bad idea. Okay, so you have a camper, you have this nice bumper. There's plenty of companies that make these receiver hitches that you can put a bicycle rack onto. However, that is a very, very bad idea. Most campers are not going to be able to support that weight. I'm going to zoom into this and show you why. Here's the bumper, and if you look right here, these weld joints, alright, those weld joints hold this bumper on. That's it. It's not one piece. And if you put a bike rack on there, what's going to happen is that the bike rack's going to have some play in it. It's going to move up and down. And what's going to happen is those welds are going to break off. It's going to take that tube and rock it back and forth, and eventually that will come off. Now, what you're probably saying is, yeah, but Jeff, they make brackets that will tie that bumper into the frame, and they do. There's one company I saw that makes those things, but basically it's just a cradle. It's still not going to keep that weld together. It's not a smart way to do it. The only way to do that and actually attach something of any weight onto this bumper other than the spare tire is to actually have someone weld plates and tie the bumper into the camper. That's not something most people can do themselves, number one, and number two, it's going to be pretty costly. So after 2 years of dilemma over how do I get my bikes to the campground, all 4 of them, let's go back to the truck. I'm going to show you. Okay, so we're back at the truck. Now they also make bike racks that go onto a hitch for your vehicle, and those are great as long as you're not towing a camper or an RV or a travel trailer. So buying one of those obviously is not going to work for my camping trips. This is the answer to at least my bicycle issues, and I know a lot of you are going to have similar issues with hauling bikes with a camper. You don't want to put them inside. I just explained to you why it's a bad idea to put a hitch or a carrier on the back of your camper. This is a great way to go if you have a truck, and most people are going to tow a travel trailer or camper with a truck. Basically all this is it's a padded mat with 3 straps, and you just slide the strap, you open the bed, slide the strap between the bed and the tailgate, and there's clamps on the back. You tighten it and you're done. Nice part is this one comes with a flap so you can get to the tailgate, and then there's hook and loop, and then loops up here for the bicycles, and I can get all 4 bicycles in here. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually put a bike in here and take it out. Okay, so we have our bicycle. You're just going to turn the wheel, grab it by the front forks, you're going to set it into the bed of the truck, like that. Make sure it's kind of straight, not leaning. Just going to make it a tighter fit. Now, if you're just going a short distance, you don't even have to hook and loop this. I've actually driven around with 3 bikes in here just like this. They did not move. And you just take your hook and loop strap, which on this particular model does come with the hook and loop straps, and put it around the frame like that. Cinch it down. That's it, guys. That is the simplest way to haul bikes if you're hauling a camper. So here's the bike on the back of the vehicle, and again, this is it's not going anywhere. It is not going to move. You also have plenty of clearance for your hitch so that the bike doesn't hang down too far. This is a larger mountain bike. This is actually my bike, and it's free and clear of the hitch. I don't know how much simpler you can make hauling bicycles around. Absolutely love this thing. I'm not sponsored by this company, so it's not like something that they gave me. I just did some research on it. There's about 4 or 5 different companies that make these, so do your research on it. I chose the Swagman, namely because of the name brand. Swagman's known for some pretty decent products along the lines of outdoor gear, camping, and truck accessories. I also like the fact that it had plenty of loops on the top, and it had a larger flap for the handle. Some of the flaps are small, and depending on what you have on the top of the tailgate, you know, you might have an extended, like the little spoiler cap or what have you. It might not fit to where that opening's right on the tailgate. And as you can see, I do have a cover on mine with the bed rails, and it does clear it and it does fit. So I'm going to show you a close-up of where exactly we are on the hitch. So there you go. Hopefully this answers the age-old question of how do I get my family's bikes to the campground. I know I've wrestled with it for a couple years, and this thing, I can't say enough good things about it. The other beauty of this is that it's a third of the cost of a good bike rack. I believe this particular model was $120. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Excellent way to carry your bikes. Now obviously the caveat with it is that you have to leave your top open in order to haul it this way. But typically the only thing I haul on the bed of my truck is going to be firewood that I pick up at the campground, or maybe a cooler or a large rug that I put outside the camper. So hopefully this is helpful. This is Jeff, the Common Sense Camper, camping out.